Why the end of Neighbours is so upsetting for its 1.4 million fans. As I write this, I am very conscious of the fact that there are far more serious and tragic events going on in the world right now. But then a distraction from the real world was always part of the appeal of Neighbours. For 37 years, it's been 25 minutes of sun-soaked Aussie escapism for its fans 1.4 million, of which still tune in every day to see what the residents of Ramsay Street are up to. I am unashamedly one of those fans. I turn 38 in a few weeks' time, and I can very much call myself a lifelong aficionado. In an ever-changing world, that slice of sunshine has been a daily presence in my life from the days when it was the pre-tea time watch after getting home from school, through university, twice daily on light timetable days, and into post-working day escapism. It's the only soap I've ever watched, and I think one of the key reasons why I've stayed with it is because of the fact that it's never taken itself too seriously. It's the antidote to the depressing shouty grimness of the likes of EastEnders, featuring a mix of drama, heartwarming moments and downright silliness. Who can forget Clive Gibbons and his Gorillagram business, or Bouncer's Dream? And as the years have gone on, it's gained that cult status of long-running shows. There are podcasts and YouTube channels devoted to it, fan groups online, even BBC Radio 2 handed over an afternoon to celebrate it a few months ago. Image, photo from Mantle Media. Even to those who don't watch it anymore, there's a pang of nostalgia for those legendary moments: Scott and Charlene's wedding, Harold returning from the dead, the numerous wives and brushes with death of Paul Robinson. And then there's the pride in the conveyor belt of cast members who have gone on to do amazing things. There's Killy and Jason, of course. There's Guy Pearce, Jim Dale, Natalie Imbruglia, Holly Valance and Delta Goodrem. Even the mighty Russell Crowe and Liam Hemsworth have popped up on Ramsay Street. Margot Robbie, now one of the biggest stars in the world, having featured in movies such as Suicide Squad, The Wolf of Wall Street and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, will always be Donna Friedman, creator of the unique clothing item the Shrugolero, to those of us who watched her grow up in Erinsborough. Image, Channel 5, when you look at its enduring popularity, its demise is almost unfathomable. Viewing figures of more than 1 million every day show that it's far from on its last legs. Even on the day its axing was confirmed, viewers were gripped by the life and death drama of Erinsborough High School being on fire for probably about the 100th time. When the news it was under threat was announced last month, I was pretty confident that another broadcaster would pick it up after Channel 5, which largely funds a program that is more popular in the UK these days than it is in its native land, decided it wasn't seeing a return on its investment. I mean, who wouldn't want the PR of being the channel that saved Neighbours? Alas, it looks like that isn't to be. At best the show, as its producers have now said, will be rested. And so attention now turns to what sort of send-off it will get. Of course, talk is already rife about whether Kylie Minogue will finally reprise her role as Charlene after years of being asked the question. We'd all love to see it, of course. Other names mentioned are Ramsay Street royalty Harold Bishop, played by Ian Smith, as well as Peter O'Brien, who appeared in the very first episode in 1985 as Shane Ramsay. It'd certainly be apt to have a Ramsay there at the end. Whatever the producers have up their sleeves, I know that, after nearly 4 decades of daily entertainment, it will be fitting and emotional as we say goodbye to the good neighbors who have become good friends for the final time. Many people's lives will be left with a 25-minute gap when that perfect blend is gone. But remember, next door is only a footstep away. For more stories from where you live, visit in your area.